What do YouTube? It's your boy Dieakas. Well, to the 2 or 3 people that watch me, this is your boy Dieakas, and I'm here to bring you my review on Takeover San Antonio and Royal Rumble 2017. Takeover San Antonio will come up first. I thought it was a pretty solid show from what I saw. Let's go through the matches real quick. Eric Young defeated Todd Dillinger. Man, Todd Dillinger just can't get a break, it seems, but hell, at least he has a pay-per-view spot, unlike American Alpha, which I'll get to later. Next match is Roderick Strong versus Andrade Almas. Simple and to the point. Authors of Pain versus DIY. What can I say about this match? It was only a time before AOP gets the belts. I still think they're a little dangerous to work, a little dangerous in the ring, but shit. That's what the NXT is mainly for people to hone their craft and get ready for the main roster. So, DIY is already main roster, ready or whatever. So, hopefully we'll see them either as a tag team or as individual competitors on 205 Live. Asuka defeats Nikki Cross, Billie Kay, and Peyton Royce. This match was pretty good. There was a crazy spot where Nikki Cross was she sent off the stage through a table and shit. Nikki Cross for a minute was whipping Asuka's ass, but that happened, and Billie Kay and Peyton Royce, really good double team on Asuka. They were beating her ass, but Asuka just pulled it out. She's probably going to be NXT Women's Champion forever. Don't mark my words on that because, nothing's forever. Except for disappointment. But that's not the point. The main event was Bobby Roode versus Shinsuke Nakamura for the NXT Championship. Overall, it's a good match, but I did see... This is the only way I would accept Bobby Roode actually ever becoming an NXT Champion. Shinsuke Nakamura had to, pretty much kill himself in order to be defeated or whatever. He blew out his knee, or kayfabe blew out his knee or whatever. I don't know if that injury is real or not, but like I said before in my Dieakas predictions, Bobby Roode is not putting him down with that glorious TDT. Well, glorious DDT because it's a shit finisher. The way Shinsuke sold it was pretty good though. Made that finisher. Even though I fucking hate that finisher, but that's beside the point. But yeah, it took Bobby Roode 2 of those finishers. That's how sorry his finisher is. I prefer him to. He needs a better finisher. I'd want him to go back to the Roode bomb. Shit, at least that was straight. I can deal with that. Or you can use that spine buster. That spine buster is beautiful. But I guess finishers are something Bobby Roode is not glorious at. But Shinsuke Nakamura pretty much injured his knee, or kayfabe storyline injured his knee, and that's how Bobby Roode was able to pick up the victory. Other than that, I didn't see Bobby Roode actually going over Nakamura clean as a whistle. Overall, I have to give NXT Takeover San Antonio. It's probably gonna be lower than all the other ones. I'll probably give it a 9. Yeah, I'll give it a 9. Let's go on to Royal Rumble 2017. Overall, I thought this was a pretty solid, decent pay-per-view. Let's go on to the first match. Becky Lynch, Nikki Bella, Naomi, the faces, versus Alexa Bliss. Oh, goddamn. Alexa Bliss, Mickie James, and Natalya. 6-woman tag match. It was a pretty solid match. I think Naomi got the win with a split-legged moonsault. And Naomi, ever since she's came back, I see her making more and more a statement that she should be the next number one contender to challenge Alexa Bliss for that SmackDown Women's Championship. Because Alexa Bliss, I love her as a champion, but I think it's Naomi's time. Then again, I said it by a lot of people, and look what happened to them. Almighty shovel, how they bury. Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson versus Sheamus and Cesaro for the Raw Tag Team Championships. This was a very anticlimactic match. how can I say this? Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson did get the win, but the way it happened was just like, it doesn't matter if they had 15 referees out there. Well, it probably would have mattered, but the 2 referee stipulation, it did come into play. I'm glad the stipulation came into play, but overall, I thought the match was weak. This match was weak. I mean, I hate roll-ups. Y'all know how much I hate roll-ups. I hate them more than fucking, I don't know, sushi chefs, okay? I hate them that much. Jeez. And that's their fucking job. I just fucking hate roll-ups. I'm glad Gallows and Anderson finally did win the Raw Tag Team Championships after it's eluded them for, I don't know, ever since they got to the WWE. And yeah, it's good. I'm just hope they carry it for a long time. Damn, the tag team division in Raw is, hell, SmackDown for that matter. Speaking of SmackDown, they didn't even have you didn't see a hide no hair of fucking American Alpha, which is stupid. Whatever. It really didn't build a storyline for them anyway, so I'm just gonna let it slide. Speaking of not building up a storyline, Nia Jax versus Sasha Banks, squash match next. Let's go to the main card. Charlotte Flair versus Bayley for the Raw Women's Championship. How can I say this? Charlotte beat Bayley. That's it. The finish was good when Charlotte hit the natural selection off the apron and then pinned Bayley. That was probably the only way she's gonna stay down. I think out of all Charlotte's finishers, that's the most anticlimactic one. I'd rather her use that big boot or use the figure eight. That natural selection, unless it's done from the top rope, it's so or on a weapon or something, or it moves so anticlimactic. Kevin Owens versus Roman Reigns. This was a pretty good match. Roman Reigns and Kevin Owens did respectively get their ass beat by each other. I think Kevin Owens took most of it when he, I think he took a Superman punch off the top rope and I think he crashed into a mountain of chairs. Then he took a power bomb through the American announce table. So when Roman Reigns was about to drag Kevin Owens in there and win, he comes out of nowhere, beats the living shit out of Roman Reigns, chokeslams him on top of the table. The table does not give, so he pretty much throws Roman Reigns back into the ring and just fucking does his running power slam through a table, and that was enough for Kevin Owens to crawl over Roman Reigns' pretty much corpse and get the pin. Really good match. I hope this sets up Roman Reigns versus Braun Strowman. I actually want to see that match because Braun Strowman has came a long way. Next match is Neville versus Rich Swann for the WWE Cruiserweight Championship. I love Evil Neville. Evil Neville is amazing. And I think, yeah, he definitely does deserve the WWE Cruiserweight Championship. Because without him, the Cruiserweight division is sort of has been, I mean, you have charismatic characters. You have Rich Swann. You have TJP. You have, I don't even want to talk about Brian Kendrick. You have all these other people. But without Neville, sort of being the so-called king of the Cruiserweights, that whole division fell flat. So I'm glad he's turned heel. He's changed his he changed up his character. He doesn't give a shit anymore. He's just like an evil hobbit. And Evil Neville is amazing. Or Heel Neville, whatever. Congratulations to Neville on winning the Cruiserweight Championship. John Cena versus AJ Styles. We're in about to be the end of January. We already have a match of the year contender. John Cena, AJ Styles, they tore the roof off that motherfucking Alamo Dome. What an amazing match. There's finishers, there's lots of false finishes, but this type of environment, I understand the false finishes. You have AJ Styles, possibly the best wrestler in the fucking world, versus John Cena, one of the best entertainers in WWE. They're just going at it. I mean, he has style clashes. You have fucking the phenomenal forearm. You have the attitude adjustment, which I was joking with Nobody or The Concept that John Cena's AA has like lost power ever since '05. That thing's power has gone down considerably. I mean, at '05, that thing had peak burial potential. But now in 17, everybody's kicking out of it. Even fucking mid cards like Heath Slater can kick out that fucking move. But the one thing I do love about John Cena, he always, when it's come to a big highlight, a big ticket match like this, he always introduces something new. And this time it was his AA. He hit AJ Styles with the one. Nah, he rolled him over. I'm like, what in the hell is he doing? Hit him with another AA. I'm like, oh shit, he just buried that nigga. Which I didn't really mean he buried him, but that was impressive. That was amazing. And I'm not saying that John Cena buried AJ Styles. Oh fuck no. AJ Styles left his all in that fucking ring. But John Cena did defeat him. That's all I'm saying. He didn't bury nobody. If anything, John Cena and AJ Styles pretty much moved to a higher echelon in WWE with that match. That match was amazing. But John Cena is the new WWE champion for the 16th time. That's amazing. He tied Ric Flair, but Ric Flair, I think his record's like 23, and I think the King's even higher. But whatever, we're not counting those championships. So congrats to John Cena. The Royal Rumble. I thought it was pretty good. I thought it was a decent Royal Rumble. I just hated that all the part-timers came in at the end. It made it too predictable. Like, okay, we're 25. We're still getting fucking people like fucking Luke Harper in here. Like, where's the meat and potatoes? Where's fucking Brock Lesnar? Where's Goldberg? Where's the Undertaker? Where are all these people at? Braun Strowman came in at 7. That was funny as shit. Where's all these hot big ticket names? All the people that like people putting their money on. Yeah, this fucker's gonna win. This fucker's gonna win or whatever. In that regard, the Royal Rumble was sort of predictable. The only thing that wasn't predictable was who's gonna win, because you had several people saying that Brock Lesnar was gonna win, Goldberg's gonna win, Undertaker's gonna win. Hell, I wanted Roman Reigns to win after he won the damn title and unified the championships. But no, Randy Orton of all people won. So I'm praying that it's not. How can I say this? It's not John Cena versus Randy Orton for the 53,428th time. I am so fucking tired of seeing that match. And as many times as these fuckers have faced each other, they may be best friends, but Jesus Christ, they have no fucking chemistry whatsoever. There's a few good points in this match, but whatever. I'm done talking about this shit. Overall, if I had to give WWE Royal Rumble 2017 a score, I'd probably give it maybe, I don't know, a 7.8. Yeah, I'll give it a 7.8 because it was okay. You had your pre-show, the beginning women's pre-show match was excellent. Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson had a weak finish, but I'm glad those two are champion. Nia Jax and Sasha Banks, who didn't see that finish coming. Same thing with Charlotte Flair, even though they did have a decent match. Kevin Owens, Roman Reigns was an excellent match. Neville versus Rich Swann, I thought was a pretty good match too. Very technical. AJ Styles, Cena match of the year, and the Royal Rumble sort of fell flat to me. And one thing I could say about the Royal Rumble, it didn't surprise. It really didn't have any surprises. Like, a lot of people were banking on Samoa Joe or Kenny Omega to add a shock factor or wow factor. There was no wow factor in this Royal Rumble. And that's why it fell a little flat to me. But I'm not saying the show was shit. No, by far, the show is not shit. It's just, it was just really predictable. But wrestling these days is predictable. On that note, I'm going to go ahead and end this Dieakas review. Rate, comment, subscribe. Can't even say subscribe right. Fuck it. Rate, comment, subscribe. Peace, and I'll catch you next time for the Real Wrestling Slammies, which is, we're almost done editing that, editing and, recording that. And Real Wrestling episode 56. Till next time, peace.